I've certainly enjoyed my lure fishing very much indeed, but a change is as good as a rest. I'm having me an hour and a half on the canal up to dark, which of course now is an hour earlier due to the clocks being changed overnight. Nevertheless, it'll be a very happy hour and a half for me as I watch that little orange tip in the water. I'll be back with a fish. Or a twig. I've already had a leaf on. That's what you have to watch at this time of the year, don't you? Especially on the canal system, where invariably there are trees in the vicinity. If they're not hanging over, then they're not far behind. It's all part of the cover, especially the ones hanging over during the summer and winter months, that will attract the fish, particularly when it gets cold and not much boat traffic and the canal is quite clear. That's where the fish will go. But of course, trees equal leaves. Well, coniferous trees don't, but deciduous ones do, and that's what I've got all along here. But I'll be back with a fish, and let me have a guess. I'm going to go for a gudgeon. I've been here a while, and I'm just about to, I don't think I need the net on that one, just about to get my first fish on the bank. Well, I did predict a gudgeon. It's been that long ago, I'm sure I said a gudgeon. I was thinking, do you know what, it might be a perch. Well, to be honest, I'm just glad to get a fish because it's been extremely slow. Anyway, there it is. It's a perch. As I often do, I'll show you my setup, especially as I haven't been on the canal for a number of weeks. That's a small Shimano reel, and I've got a Gray's Prodigy 12 feet float rod, Maxima Chameleon, £4. That goes right the way through to the hook. I may think about reducing the hook length maybe as the year wears on and the fish aren't as active. It's a small Drennan float there. I've got a shot either side. I always use a plummet as well. And talking of shot, well, if you watched all my videos during the summer months when I was on the canal a lot, you know that I'm going to talk about the little anchor shot there. That's to keep the bait on the bottom, because when the flow comes on the canal, when a boat passes through, or even if not, there is always a certain amount of flow. Although it's a still water, nevertheless, it's not quite still. Well, that shot keeps the bait there on the deck. Right, let's see if I can add to my tally of one small perch. I'm fishing with a single maggot, by the way, on a size 16 Drennan Super Specialist, and I'm feeding brown chrome and mixed maggots. I'm just this side of the boat channel, and I've got, certainly it's a nice evening, so you tend to get a little bit more fishing timing, don't you, if you're going up to dark when it's like that, as opposed to overcast and murky and wet when it seems to get darker earlier. So I've got some fishing time, and I've just had a little dip on the float. Could I have a shoal of perch that have now moved into the area that I baited? We'll see. This is a minor problem. I wouldn't say it's a massive one, but there are lots of leaves out there, as I've already referred to. So I'm not leaving the bait out there for too long, because I could well be connected to a leaf, couldn't I, while I'm waiting for a fish. Anyway, that one's gone back out. Let's see if I can catch something else. What will my final fish of October 2021 be? Will it be that perch? Maybe another one? Or will it be another species altogether? One bite, one fish, 100% success rate in my final session of the month. November, let's bring it on, shall we, and see what that has in store.